Nike S.
What up, boys? How we all doing? Supreme Week 10. Come on. Let's get hyped up. It's Thursday. Got the camera rolling. The camera's moving. Camera's grooving. I love that. About to get the fucking candle going here in a second. Thank you, one up. Did a live unboxing of this hat, I believe. Was it in my Palace drop list video this week? I forget. What's up, Pyrex? One up. Victor, Blonded. How's everyone doing? You guys think I'm wasting my green screen with just a black background? What am I supposed to put behind me? I feel like I should have a fancy secret layer. Just some ideas in the chat. Maybe we should have a background today. At least at the beginning. Where we're kind of just chilling. We're talking. We're not getting into the drop list yet. Put a Supreme store in the background. Fun idea. See how it looks. Picture big enough. 800 by 500. It's too small. I'll get one. We'll do the Supreme LA store, I think it is. But yeah, guys, we have some news today, some stuff to cover. Obviously, look at the title. Some stuff got delayed. But it's all good. This is a very, in my opinion, skippable week. I think a lot of you have the same feelings about it, and that's totally fine. Yeah, let's pretend like we're waiting outside in the line. That's a great idea. We'll go over, boom, add a new source, make it called the Supreme Store. That's what we'll call it. And There it is, right in front of my face. Ah, beautiful. Feels like you're really there, huh? Don't worry, I'll take out my my side background too. Take that, move it over. Take out that poor green screen. And here we are, guys. We're in the Supreme store. Is this Brooklyn? Yeah, I knew it was Brooklyn. You know, if I can't tell you guys how many times I've been to the Supreme Brooklyn store, I can tell you though, after a while, it gets a little boring. No leaks quite yet. I mean, as if the leaks we have been getting haven't already been, you know, incorrect enough. I wouldn't be surprised if hysteric glamour was a fake thing. It probably will be week 11 though, if I had to guess. Yeah, dude, they let me they said, you know, Thomas, bro, you've been doing a lot of good stuff on YouTube. You've been really building our brand image in the way we wanted. We love when you talk about what's gonna sell out. We love when you shit on our tonal logos. We love when you shit on our classic logos. But yeah, so they said come on in and just be really positive, hype the brand up, be just a little hype beast, and just run amok, play around in the store. And there you go. Maybe we'll do a different store every week. Yeah. You know, it's sponsored. It's hashtag ads. I'm hashtagged ad out of my mind, guys. You don't even know the amount of sponsorships we're working with right now. Yep. They let me in today. I hopped on a flight, Zane, and I said, you know what, Supreme? I've been getting dozens. I've been getting hundreds of views on the internet talking about your brand for free, right? I said, fork it up. I've been had the green screen, but I literally don't use it. So today I was like, you know what? Let's use it. Does that make it look more real, like I'm at a desk, if I actually have my real stuff behind me? Maybe just a little bit. Give me your thoughts on it. We're workshopping this, guys. We're workshopping this design right here, okay? Without it. All right. That's fair. We're just scheming some ideas. The mic stand is kind of crazy though. I could do that. Watch my earlier videos. My mic was always like this, like from the bottom up. It's kind of turned into this whole, and now my camera won't stop AI tracking me. Stop it. It looks like such a good feature, and it is. I really like this new camera. I got the Instalink 360. A $200 4K camera. But sometimes it does too much. And I'm like, hey buddy, chill. Now it's perfect. Beautiful. Light the Satan candle too. We might have to light the Satan candle. Get crazy. But yes, guys, we will we'll talk about what got delayed and talk about the cops. The plan for the video today is, as usual, we are going for a live cop. So maybe guess what I'm copping in the comments or in the chat. And if someone can guess what I'm copping, hey, maybe I'll send you a red Supreme box logo. Maybe I won't. Right? I mean, I'm not obligated. Okay, I just realized what did it. This is the symbol that turns on the AI tracking. Now it's turned off. Here we go. One Up, you got it. One Up is the winner. There you go, One Up. I'm sure you need a red Supreme box logo, don't you? I'm sure. See, now Peter has the guess of what I would cop if I had money. You cheated. You watched the video. You know what? That's the funny part is I forget what I say in damn near every video. So your guess was as good as mine, right? But yeah, so today we're probably just gonna go for the Mohair beanie. And here's my reasoning behind it. For one, I haven't had a Supreme beanie in a long time. I have my very first Supreme item of all time, which is the small box logo beanie, urban camouflage from fall winter 2013. I copped it my junior year of high school. I was in class at the time. I don't even think it came out during a Supreme drop. Like, it wasn't even Thursday. It was still like just on the website. I copped it. That's where the addiction started, or the story, the collection, the journey, right? And I don't really have a lot of beanies right now. I basically have that beanie. I have like a random small, like handmade kind of beanie that I had from growing up. And then recently, as of like 3 years ago, it's not super recently, my girlfriend and I were on a vacation in North Carolina, and we stopped at this super cool mountain town and copped this beanie from this shop called Mountainside or Mountain Time. It's that basically that gold beanie that I wear sometimes in my videos. So basically just, yeah, I don't have many beanies. I'm copping this one. I'm debating on going for like 2 of the Mohairs. I think there is a little bit of money to be had. CDW pushpin set is kind of cool as well. I still need someone to explain what it does. But everything else is just so passable, guys. Like, Liberty 6-panel is cool. I think it's tight and a really good personal item. I don't know if the resale hype will be there. I mean, with Supreme hats, it's been super tough. Like, hats are a difficult flip these days, especially short term. Like, I made a major error with this hat right here. I shipped this out. I sold this on Grailed right after it released. I sold it on Grailed for like 85, 90 bucks. But what did I do? I either sent this person the wrong item, or Supreme took too long. No, what happened was I sold a different item, my multicolored shorts, asked someone else to ship them for me, right? And I accidentally shipped that person that bought my multicolored shorts multiple different items. So they returned my items. The other person that sold this to didn't get their item, and I haven't been able to sell this hat since it released. So nothing is an insta flip. That's not true, Danny. There's definitely lots of flips that are instant. You know? You just have to buy the right item. Yeah, but like, here's the thing, guys. Like, with certain items, like, waiting 1 to 2 seasons is good for like pieces that are actually going to appreciate. I mean, more for than 10, 20 bucks. You can sell stuff for more than that if it's the right size, right item. But you have to look at opportunity cost, right? Like, where would your money be better spent? Like, if your money is better off in an S&P 500 index fund, or if your money is better off in fucking Bitcoin, or if your money is better off in Nvidia, do you think you should include resale gains in your taxes? Absolutely. So I run a business technically with my eBay selling. YouTube is technically a business now. So I encourage everybody, and I've linked this guy's channel so many fucking times, but I've never actually heard any of you actually check him out. And I'll continue to link his channel But reserved investments on YouTube taught me a lot about reselling. Here's a great video he just came out with. Tips for eBay resellers, best time and day to have an eBay auction end. Don't know if that's a good video, but it's a great channel. This guy's been involved in the antiques and collectibles trade for over 30 years. So he knows what he's talking about. Doesn't matter what the category is. What's up, Melee? How you doing? Get an LLC and write everything off. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't work exactly like that, but that is part of the appeal. Week 10 is not delayed, no. But just a couple of the items got delayed. Get into it, I guess. It's about 7:20. But yeah, like basically to sum up that statement, what I was making, there's always going to be a few items that resell that end up having profit on them, but if I don't have a strong enough conviction for them, it's not really worth it me risking it. Sorry for hitting that. Risking it when it's better off just going for something else. So tomorrow you'll have the Palace store in the background, says Melee. Well, you'll have to wait and find out. Collab with Boone. Yeah, I'd be down. I think I've messaged Boone in the off season that I was down to collab. Guys, believe this. I messaged tons of other YouTubers to collab, and I always just wait for them to hit me back. And, you know, maybe I should be more pushy to get people, but I've told so many people there's open invites on this stream, right, on Discord. I've been trying to get Ernest Khan to come on this channel for like over a year. He's always doing something. Boone's a G. Yeah, he's been fucking around for a bit, huh? I don't really watch him a whole lot. Like I've said before, I don't watch a lot of similar content to me because I just focus on my own shit. But I see his continual grind, and he seems like a cool dude. I wish that I kept making Supreme videos when I started. But nevertheless, we can't go back to the past. We can only go into future. And speaking of future, we're going to get into the future of Supreme right now. That's a beautiful screen, isn't it? Look at that. Boom. Member goal, guys. On our way to 10 members by the end of the year. We got our cursed chat still. What do you guys think? Do you really like chat on screen? I can take away chat, leave the 2 recent subscribers and members. Up to you. But nevertheless, that's not super important. What's more important is getting my correct screen to be formatted right here. And then turning off this so we can zoom out. For sure, Jordan. And it gives me, it fucking gives me hope. You know what I mean? There it is. That was a self-mute for just yammering. I was just being like, oh, thank you guys so much. I love you. Interesting. Yeah, it's probably my USB cable. Thank you guys. I'm eventually going to get, the next thing I'm going to spend with my YouTube money, right, the hundreds of dollars I get every month, is going to be a little volume mixer that I can look at so I can just see my levels. I can see it over here to my right, but it's not as easily accessible. I did get into a passionate fit of rage and went quiet. Yeah, I started dropping some slurs, and YouTube censored me before I got demonetized. But anyway, let's talk about what most of you are here for. Supreme. Okay, so if we take a look at the original drop list, let's look at the partial drop list, the one that I recorded my video on. For some reason, I'm logged out because I'm on Firefox. That's great. Why are we back in Firefox? Okay. I guess we're just gonna stay in this one. There we go. Got that password on lock. We had this partial drop list. Opening X on stream is a massive gamble. Yeah. Gotta make sure I don't save any porn or anything, right? This website's fucking crazy now, isn't it? Here was the partial drop list. This is what it looked like. We had the pandemic at 270, the micro, whatever, knit. The suit, which is actually more expensive than we thought it was. The level is less expensive. These are less expensive. And we also had all this information about jerseys. Had a whole segment of my video talking about these jerseys. How they're an inspiration. I really do think when these come out, pink and black are going to be really easy money makers. Just go for these. And yeah, it would be cool. Then we got the full drop list. Jerseys delayed. Increase in the price here. Slight increase there. $100 more, $20 more. Same. Actually cheaper. So that's what changed. And then even later, we got another message. Double knee painter pants also have been delayed. So long story short, we originally had jerseys, painter pants, and I think those are the two items that got delayed, unless I'm tripping. Yeah. So 2 items got delayed. Is my title clickbait when I said everything got delayed? I wouldn't say it's clickbait. I'd say it's exaggerating. But what I'm saying is the 2 most hyped items, 2 of the most anticipated ones, are gone. But as Garbage Day says, you can save money for better weeks, which is basically what I'm going to do today. I'm probably just going to go after the Mohair beanie. I'm not really too concerned about what's happening with resale. I've been doing pretty well on the reselling stuff. We sold our Phantom of the Opera knit for $305 on StockX, which was pretty sick, to be honest. We sold the Wales one too. The sweaters have been doing good, guys. Like, even with that crazy queue, this was the move. You can see my sale was the 305 right there. Looks like I missed out on $4 extra profit, but that's okay. Yeah, for a nice investment, this guy was pretty good. So sweaters have been doing really well. That's why, like, when I'm thinking about stuff to look forward to in terms of flips, it's easily like some of these sweaters that are coming out later, like the snowmobile sweater. But I kind of want to get 2 of those, one to flip, one to rock. Hey bro, no seats bitch, let me tell you, I was listening to Biggie Smalls for a good 2 weeks and I really like it, man. it's really good. Like, I knew Juicy, I knew what other songs was I fucking basically just Juicy and a couple other ones. I don't know all the names of the songs on the spot, but no, it was really good, man. I really enjoyed the vibes. Like 90s hip hop, classic hip hop, whatever you want to call it, is not something I listen to often, but when I listen to it, I really get engrossed in the music and feel like way more than modern rap. You just feel the lyrics and you really get into that mindset. That sounds super cringe, but I do, at least. So I enjoy it. But yes, what got delayed was, we were just talking about this, basically the jerseys that were expected to come out got delayed. We did talk about this in my drop list video. I was halfway done with editing it when these got delayed. So thank God I was able to not give out misinformation. Because a lot of people, and I'm sure most of you guys know this, but I'll explain it just one more time. I don't know shit about Supreme and what's coming out. I follow community members like Supreme Drops by Jay, Supreme Community. These guys have insiders. These guys know people that work for Supreme. I'm not sure who their contacts are. Maybe one day we can get our own contacts. That'd be a crazy YouTube goal. 5K subs and I'll infiltrate Supreme and get all the information. That would be very helpful. But nonetheless, I just look on Twitter and see what's coming out and what's not. We had these double knee painter pants right here. They were projected to come out. I was actually thinking about getting a pair because, believe it or not, guys, a lot of my pants, a lot of my jeans, I'm wearing them getting colder out. I'm seeing a lot of slim legs and I'm like, I'm going to keep these on ice for when slim jeans become popular again in 5 to 10 years. But right now, these relaxed fits are more poppin'. And I've really been enjoying my one pair of like relaxed wide leg jeans that I have, or wide legged pants. And it's these Lucky Jean corduroys. They're not even jeans. I'm just saying extra words, but I really like these. So I'm basically trying to get more wide-legged pants. And because I follow Die Workwear on Twitter, and he's gaslit me into thinking that you need to have wide-legged pants. Peter's going for Cortez, bro. Come on. We have to hate on that guy, even though his designs are pretty decent. But the long story short, I was in the weeds with that rambling. The double knee painter pants are not coming out this week. So it's a pretty L week. I mean, it's not an L week, it's just a mid week. Like, let's be honest here. It's a skippable week. Skippable, very skippable. And I think there's nothing wrong with that, necessarily. But it is what it is. And I'm still not in love with chat, so what do you guys think? Do we just take it off the screen for now? How much do you guys like having chat on screen? I really don't know. Palace is dropping a jersey, bro. You love us? Okay. Get your ruler. Hey, it's a spirit level. Here, hold up 1 second, guys. I feel like I don't really need my Supreme Spirit Ruler because, well, we already got one right here. Know what I'm saying? Oh yes, Sean, I know you're digging that. Did you get your like one of one? I know you went to the friends and family code. See, that's the thing, S. I can't really change the font immediately because the way that I've installed my Streamlabs, it doesn't allow me to change the font. Or make the background of chat a bit dimmer. Yeah. I think I might be able to do that. Nope. That just takes it all away. They don't really make it super intuitive with chat. It's the one thing that I think is pretty lacking. Looks like Pokemon. It does kind of make the font white. It's tough, man. I mean, I need to just do it before the stream starts, but I'm kind of lazy. You know what I'm saying? Well, I thought like when I bought Streamlabs Pro, I could just shop an endless array of chat boxes, and that's kind of true, but it's also kind of not. So maybe, I mean, I'm happy to take a couple times, or a couple, I can't even talk. Happy to take a little bit of time to look for one, but I should probably be respectful of your guys' time and just fucking do it off stream. Do we even want to do a what will sell out first today? I guess we should. You said quality stream? Nah, I mean, yeah, dude, we've never claimed to have quality around here. We truly just fly by the seat of our pants? Is that the expression? Damn, fly by the seat of our pants. Kind of a crazy saying if you think about it. All right, spirit meter. Fly by the skin of our teeth. I think that's actually it, yeah. Mohair beanie. I might put the wool suit, brushed wool suit in there. And let's be honest, guys, the wool suit's kind of sick. Like, let's fucking look at it. Hey, I appreciate that, Sean. The rawness of the stream is what I love. Keeps things feeling relatable. I try to, man. Sometimes I feel like I'm just yammering. Like, whenever I stream on my gaming channel, which if you guys ever want to come hang out on Tomasu VT, link in the description. No pressure, though. I find it's way harder to stream when you're gaming than when I'm talking about Supreme. No shit, you're getting married in that suit, bro? AOI, no questions asked. Maybe. I probably should have put the AOI in that thing, shouldn't I have? Oh well. What color of the suit? Too simple. Yeah, I guess, but it's brushed. But the thing is, man, it's Loro Piñana. Piñana wool. I think this thing is super sick. I would cop it. I would love to get the trousers. I wish they were sold separately. I'm going to a wedding this October or November. In like 2 weeks, actually. November 9th, I'm leaving. November 8th. So week 11, week 12. I'll do the week 12 live. Probably on Friday. I might still have time to do a Palace live cop. Probably not, though. But anyway, I'm wearing this Burberry coat that I got in on Poshmark. And these would be great to match with it. What games am I playing? It varies, man. I've been kind of liking the Elden Ring single player games. Like, I've been streaming Black Myth Wukong, trying to finish that. But later today, I'm going to be joining some early lobbies to play Black Ops 6. And I'm waiting for a guy to invite me. Because the game's out in New Zealand right now. So if you change your Xbox or PS5 to New Zealand, you can play the game right now. But on PC, since I have the game through Battle.net, I can't change my location, so I have to join someone that does it for me, basically. What time is the drop? It's the same time as every week, my dude. 11 a.m. EST. You've got a wedding on Saturday. Can they express ship it? I don't think Supreme can, but you're in... John, if you're in Cleveland or Ohio, bro, you should get your Supreme stuff Wait, you're not gonna get it by Saturday. Maybe though. It depends. You need the down jacket with the pants. It gets cold in Cleveland. A lot of Cleveland folks in here today. I like that. I like that a lot. But I guess we can go through a couple of the items. Enamel small box 6-panel. I feel like I never do this. Like when I watch Font do live streams, he always goes through every single item. And sometimes I just skip like half the drop list and not talk about it. Shout out to NorCal. Omaha, Nebraska. Hey, Allie, sorry what the old Indiana Hoosiers did to y'all. But, oh man, this was a game, guys. Ooh, 56-7. Sorry. Sorry. Program history, sellout Memorial Stadium. Dude, I'm not going to talk about college football for very long. I'm not a big college football fan, but Indiana Hoosiers, you guys, I can't tell you how bad we've been for so many years. I cannot tell you how bad we've been for so many years. The fact that we're 7-0 is fucking crazy to me. But anyway, what am I copying? I'll talk about that right before the stream, Nathan. We talked about it a little bit at the beginning, but maybe it's in the description. Maybe I dropped a little hint. But we'll look through the whole drop list. We have 20 minutes. Actually, I need to light my candle really quick. We'll go back to the Supreme store. If you missed earlier in the stream, we went to the Supreme store. They let us in. James Jebbia pulled up. He was like, fuck it, let him in. Fuck it. Oh yeah, guys, remember to subscribe. Consider becoming a member. $2.99 a month. You can drop crazy emotes in the chat and then... Stop. Like and subscribe. Notifications, turn them on. Become a member. You can join down below. If you don't see the join button, you can click the URL link and this candle, or this is gonna die. Yeah, the AI and the camera is crazy. Like the stream, share it with your friends, send it to your grandmother, tell her you need a new jacket for Christmas early. Oh shit. Sorry guys, my my fucking incense got like half burned. This is the InstaLink 360, or it's the Insta 360 Link 2. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Go back to the streaming. Mayo or whipped cream? Mayo, bro. What? Cortez or Denim Tears? Cortez. What week is the box logo hoodie gonna come out? Well, Nathan, I don't know anything like that, but if we base it on previous seasons, it's gonna come out in December. So look forward to December. But stick around on the channel. Follow people like Supreme Drops, Supreme Community on Twitter, and you will get that information when we get it. AOI stacked hooded sweatshirt. This thing is really bad. I really don't want you guys to buy this unless you just hate money. Yeah. The Om, you know, as a big yoga meditation enthusiast such as myself, I really want this piece, but I don't need it from Supreme. I think the Om symbol is super dope. It's got great colors. Probably one of the best jerseys coming out. Like when I say jerseys, I mean the short sleeve tops. But it's $88 and there's better items coming out. So I'm going to pass on this thing. I still like it a lot though. Micro down pants. These are like if you need some new ski pants. I kind of low-key need some new ski pants. I don't really need them, but I want them. By saying I need new ski pants, it's like I'm going to Flagstaff once this winter. I'm going to go skiing probably one time for 2 days. So therefore, in my brain, supreme addicted addled brain, I'm like, I should get these camo ones or these periwinkle ones. No, these are probably not even that good for ski pants, to be honest. Like there's no real way to wear suspenders with them. And everybody who's been skiing, you know the benefits of suspenders. Like for me personally, I like being held in. Chenille sweater vest. I didn't really give this item sleeper item of the week because I don't really like them. But I think this could be kind of a sleeper, the pink one. It finally snowed in Flagstaff, which I'm like, thank God. My buddy's coming in from Indiana in December. We're going December. I'm not going to say exactly when. It's a secret. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'll definitely do some more vlogs. I think that would be fun, getting more bits. So we're going to do a vlog for that skiing trip. We're going to hit the Undefeated store. I got a buddy who's really into streetwear. He's a super funny dude. And hopefully he'll be down to hop on camera and be goofy or film or whatever. Liberty 6-panel hat. This thing is pretty cool. I think Boone was hyping it up in his video. Again, I don't really watch Boone, so I don't know. But this purple hat and red hat, I think, are going to be the best. They're all pretty good. Buy the one that you like, if you like it. $44, $48 with the Willow artwork. I think there'll probably be some resale on this, most likely. In at least one colorway. Probably a few months down the road. I don't know. Brush stripe beanie. This thing is trash. Not good. Don't buy this thing. It's kind of got a hand knit style to it, which maybe some could say looks cool, but I'd rather just have a hand knit beanie than some machine knit beanie from Supreme in some substandard colors with a substandard logo. Not worth it to me. Moving on. AOI quilted work jacket. I don't know what makes this a work jacket. Can someone explain it to me? I thought it was a bomber jacket. Thought it was a bomber. That's hilarious, Bird Up. See, I have no idea. That's funny though. AOI thing. Here's the difference. The one that came out last season, and by last season I think I mean fall winter 23. This thing right here, the work jacket, people were asking me every single week, literally, when is this coming out? When is this coming out? When is this coming out? Thomas, is the work jacket coming out this week? Is it coming out this week? Is it coming out this week? And I was like, holy fuck, people really want this thing. Nobody. I'm telling you, not a person. Right? And I still have a pretty small channel. I basically remember more or less what everyone's asking for. And not a person has asked me about this thing. Not a person. So I think it's going to be a personal item. Like maybe an XXL in black I feel like black is the better color to get. It just looks cleaner from the design. Like the world being blue right here is kind of weird. I think it looks better green, right? But yeah, this is just not that high pandemic business. I do like the design. I just don't think people are gonna really go for it. We'll wait and see though. It is $300, so free shipping right off the rip. Cop it if you like it. I'm saying though, there's been no hype around it. Very little. So unless it's super limited and people are sleeping on it, it's quilted, not denim. Is it that much of a difference, Peter, being made of being quilted and not denim? I guess. You guys are just making up beef between me and Boone. I do not have beef with Boone. I like it though. Drum up the hype. We'll get the drama going. Apparently that's what sells on YouTube. Drama. Cordura. It's just a Supreme hat. I think the funny one is this one right here with the invisible box logo. You can be the Invisible Man. Make your own box logo. Take that Sharpie from your New Era, create it yourself, sign your name right there. Put, you know, whatever you want. Put your gamer tag right there for the hoes. Tell them to add you on Fortnite. There it is. Cordura Ripstop. In my opinion, not even close to worth $50. You guys are just in your own little conversation right now, I think. And that's fine. I'll let you cook. I said this one would be good for the Mets, but I believe they lost 4 Mets to the Dodgers. So maybe New York fans are a little bit salty right now. Or maybe they need to comfort themselves in their own colors more than ever. I guess it is the beginning of NBA season, right? Isn't that starting up? So maybe Knicks right here. But I think this thing's kind of a miss. Personally, I really dislike the way this logo looks. I wish they did a regular Supreme Arc logo. This would look so much better. I actually used to have this crew neck. Holy shit. I had this in cream. All winter 2015. I literally had this thing. But I wish it was that kind of a logo instead of this full half circle. LeBron and Lil Bron already played together. Oh my god, I think I saw that. Yeah, that shit's... I don't know. Let LeBron do his thing, I guess. But Bronny is like one of the worst players in the NBA, isn't he? Isn't he just terrible? Wool suit is super cool. I think this is worth getting. There's not really a lot of short-term resale value on this thing. It's definitely more of a collector's item, but if you look, Supreme really doesn't make a lot of suits. And I think this is one of the cleaner ones they've ever done, besides the Brooks Brothers one, which is my all-time favorite, and Grail Supreme suit is their Brooks Brothers one, which I don't know if they even have it on StockX. Man, this shit was cold. Was this 2014? Ah. This thing was cold, guys. I remember when this came out, I was like, you know, in high school. Maybe I was a freshman in college, and I was like, kind of stupid. Why would I want a suit? But now looking back at it, like, dude, they were purely in their bag. Purely. Look at the double tag, Supreme on the outside. Like, this is about as loud as I would want a suit to be, for me personally. But look at that interior color. Super sick, great pattern. It's no Brooks Brothers suit, right? But it's something. It's brushed wool, so definitely more of a fall outdoor wedding type of a material, kind of a more classier vibe. I think it's sick. Obviously, if you get the suit, be sure to get your measurements, go to a tailor, get altered. It's worth it. Trust me. From what little I know from Dye Workwear on Twitter, it's get your fucking suits altered and tailored. I think altered is what people mean when they say tailored. Tailored, I believe, is a custom suit created from the ground up. Anyway, it's not that big of a difference. Sleeper item of the week is this thing right here, this waffle plaid hooded. I kind of have to rush through the items because we're getting closer to the end. We're getting closer to the drop, really. Ooh. And I need to sign into PayPal. Even though I'm not too worried about popping. Runs to tailor 8 minutes before the drop. Pretty much, dude. Let me get my measurements. What would be a good video? Check it out. Okay. Oh, I think I seen that, bro. Yeah. Can someone link me that? The Will Last Ray Supreme and Palace hoodie video? I think I've seen that in my recommended. We do have a video we're watching today, though. It's another speed video. So after the drop, we're already watching one video. Painter's pants are delayed. Jersey is delayed. Right now, we're finishing up the drop list. This is my sleeper item of the week. They wore it in a skate video, which I should probably also show. Maybe before the drop. Thank you, Garbage Day. I really appreciate you, bro. I didn't want to start that. Rightio. And yes, I think this is sleeper item of the week. Basically, I like the multicolored one. I think it looks cool. Not much else to say about it. Move on. Get it if you like it. Stripe zip long sleeve polo. I'm leaning towards not liking this thing at all. It maybe has that unk style to it. Like, it's not quite grandpa. More unk, right? So maybe if you really want this stripe thing, again, if you are a wider, potentially heavier set person, this will make you look fatter because it has horizontal lines. But if you're a skinny twig, it'll make you fill out a little bit more. So there you go. Just remember that. Proportions, they matter. Micro zip, whatever this is called, half zip, micro penis down hooded sweatshirt. They're cool. I always think they're going to do better than they do. They typically have like 1 or 2 colorways that does okay. And reminds Prize Boy of the Roma jersey knit that Kim K wore. I don't even know what he's talking about. But hell yeah. Pushpin set. I still haven't really gotten an answer about what these are. Are these just push pins for the wall? Are these for hanging up a map of your favorite conspiracy theories in your bedroom so that you can track down what's really going on in the world, right? Because you stay informed, because you know what other people don't. Is that what this is for? I really don't know. For the wall. Because I thought maybe it was for putting on your fucking cuffs, bulletin boards. Yes, you use it like Michael Schofield from Prison Break. Exactly. I think these are actually kind of cool. Like, I think the actual pins look neat, but it seems excessive. Buy it if you want it. The Spirit Meter, everyone knows this is the best item. Come on. Supreme fans are some of the most DIY, mechanically inclined blue-collar individuals that I've ever met. I mean, they've been rocking Carhartt for at least 2 years now. So believe me, they know their way around a freaking level. Right? We know a thing or two. Yeah, you know, I know a thing or two. I've changed the oil in my car a 2-3 times. 100%. You know, and the thing that a lot of people won't tell you, and this is only available on mine, but this is kind of a weapon. Right? It's a little bit of a brass knuckle situation. There it is. Which colors do I think are cool for the Liberty 6 panel? I am a big fan of this purple one. I would cop this one right here. Navy, whatever it is. I'm not sure what the official colorway is. And what am I copying today? A lot of people have been asking me. We're getting this purple beanie. Because why not? Don't have a lot of purple for the top of the head. I actually have no purple for the top of the head. Since I sold my Supreme purple camo camp cap from 2017 or 2016. And that's what it is. That is the full drop list, guys. We got 2 minutes left. It's time to lock in. 89 people in here. Remember to like the stream. Consider becoming a member for exclusive chat icons. I mean, W icons. I mean, come on, look at this. But yeah, more or less, this is a personal week. I'm going for a personal. I thought about maybe tricking myself into going for something to resell. I'm not convinced there are any items that would even resell. And by resell, I mean like by the next week, they would sell out. All right, have some value. We probably need some better emotes though, don't we, guys? Members, maybe I'll do a poll or you guys just reach out. I think I can swap out one or two. We'll just go to hats, I suppose. Pretty casual live cop. No need to get all hot and bothered, right? I don't know why I'm on jackets. Hats. See what's still in stock. These laser hats, I thought this sold out. The pink one sold out. These are selling for a lot, guys. The tigers, whoo, those are going for quite a pretty penny now. Maybe we can double up on the mohairs. If we could get two, I mean, it would be the purple. I'd get the same colorway. Let's see if we can. Nope. You can only get one. Only allowed to get one. I think this is my first solo cart of the year. And I'm fine with that. So we're in the queue now. We're in the queue now. And now we're in the checkout already. How do I get the fast checkout today? Is it because no one's on the website? Is it because this shit's too easy? God damn it. This is just insane. This is just absolute hogwash. Hi, Thomas. Getting your wallet. Boone says if you get a black mohair beanie, you can resell it as an older season beanie. What does that even mean? Also, my login to Supreme didn't work. My login to PayPal didn't work. All right. I'm going to have to use just autofill information right now. I'm not using PayPal even. So I'm not getting PayPal points now. Fuck. Anyway, we copped it. $58 for a beanie. You know what? For Supreme, that's not horrible. We copped it, guys. I know you were worried for me. I know you were. I know a lot of you were like, is he gonna cop it? Is he gonna make it? And we overcame the adversity today. We showed them what was what. We came, we saw, we conquered. For record sales and sold out concerts. More or less. But there we go. Oh shit. I'm dropping the level. Here is the cop right here. Thank you, Thomas. Mohair beanie plum. There it is. Let's we're gonna post this in the Fauntleroy's Finest Discord, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So if you ever want to join a community, if you ever want to resell your items to people that maybe will buy them, maybe they won't, you can go over to Font's Finest Discord. What'd you guys cop? Purple is the new colorway. It's so new. It's such a new colorway. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a personal week, guys. Like we said before. Discord capture. Where's me Discord capture? Webcam capture. I thought I did a separate, Anyway, I don't know. This is not really that great. Kind of talking to myself right now, but here we are. I guess here's the success channel. This is a success channel in Font's Discord. All the people that have found success. We'll see what people are copping. We'll get y'all usernames over here. And then I'll post mine right here. Little sleepy emoji. And if you guys want to join Font's Discord, I guess I'm a moderator there. I don't ban anybody. I don't really do anything as a mod, but I am. Join up. Join on up. Purple's underrated. Someone got 4 colorways of Liberty hat. You're crazy, dude. I love that. You're a psycho, out of control maniac. Someone get you under control? Someone let this guy just roam around in here? What the hell? What sold out from Supreme week? That'd be a great video. What sold out from Supreme week 10? And then I just like say nothing and end the video. Should I do that, guys? Just make a really fucking short video. Dude, nothing is selling out. You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna fucking do. Right here, twitter.com. Yep. At Supreme is dead. Shut the fuck up. Retweet that, guys. Blow this shit up. At Supreme is dead. The account is suspended, so that's even funnier. But Supreme is dead. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. 1. Be sure to get that trending on Twitter. I refuse to call it X. Yeah, 328's crazy. It's selling out in larger sizes. You know, it's got boobies on it, so that's pretty crazy. What's the periwinkle sitting at? XX large? How about the suit? How about the suit, boys? Ooh. Still available. You know prices for Palace tomorrow? I don't, but we'll see if someone does. Yeah, who wears Supreme? This is selling out. Come on. It's medium and large. Small and medium. The waffle plaid hooded shirt, guys. What did I say? I said sleeper item of the week. I said it. People doubted me. They doubted Jesus because he told the truth. They doubted SupThomas because he told the truth. But there it is, guys. That is Supreme Week 10. Beautiful. Mohair beanie. Easily going to be the first beanie to sell out. It's not even a question. Plum. Excuse me. Probably going to keep it unless it sells for $100. I don't think there's any reason to sell it for like $10. There you go. The levels. $48. Get it if you want it. Black jacket's selling out. But you guys will tell me what's selling out. I don't really like staying on the website for super long. I think it's actually quite boring, if I'm being honest. Palace. much better video, or I guess not really a video. I did a video on it, but it's a much better drop for these jerseys. I'm excited. I'm excited for these jerseys. I think this one is being criminally slept on, and we'll let that continue to be the case. Maybe we'll change it to a downvote. I guess I've already voted, but we're going to cop in those jerseys tomorrow. And someone wanted to know the prices. Let's check. It's sometimes they come out on Thursday. Usually it's like Friday. We get the information like Friday morning. What time does Palace drop? The same time as Supreme, just on Friday. We don't have the prices yet. Is there one more that I follow? Palace Skateboard Nudes. There's the last one. Fuck yeah. This is sick. What is this thing? What is this piece? The Palace Pirelli. Dope as hell. I've never live copped Palace. Do they sell out quickly or no? They do. Yeah, there's a lot of bots on Palace. But the thing is with Palace, it's usually like one or two items that are hyped, and then everything else kind of sits on their website. So they're cool. They're actually a very like accessible streetwear brand, which I think most streetwear brands are accessible these days. It's rare to find a brand that completely sells out all the time, but there's like plenty of stuff you can get on Palace right now, like plenty. You can go there right now and get tons of cool shit. Like the Notre Dame, you can get this Notre Dame sick colored tri-fur crew neck in all sizes. It's still just $138. Sold out in this colorway. Black still available. Like just no one really wants it, I guess. So the hoodies in the top right, what do I think? I think these patch me up zip ups are cool, man. I could definitely see people going after them. Yeah, I think they're dope. Is this the one you're talking about? Marquis, Crown Kicks, Stevens. It felt good to pass this week. Absolutely, bro. In terms of sellout times, it just depends, Conrad. That really varies on the item. All I can say is go for your favorite, go for a piece, get your PayPal set up, right? Get all your speed, all your things that make checking out faster, and just give it a shot. The black means patch jacket. Phoenix needs any kind of store. But there that is. I was gonna watch this video, guys. What do you think? How Nike finally hacked skateboarding? Or what is the factory cost of a Supreme and Palace hoodie? Maybe we can watch this tomorrow. I kind of want to watch... Well, first we should watch the Supreme skate video. Because we're all fake Supreme fans if we don't. We're all fake Supreme fans if we don't watch the skate video. We do have to mute it though, because it's probably copyrighted music. But pretty sick. We'll lower the volume a little bit and I'll just keep talking, but very cool, very epic video right here. Skating in Paris. KB, yep. I'm bad at all their names. But they're fucking shredding. was my favorite trick in the video. Probably this, trying to think of my favorite trick. I'm trying to remember. There's a point where, I'll mention it when it comes up, where this guy like rides down a stone wall, kind of does a wall ride. I don't even know what you would call it. Boom. That's pretty cool. Was that a kickflip 180? See right here? That flannel? That thing was sick. That was Rowan. It's the ender. Yeah. Rowan, he was killing it. This is pretty cool too. A little, what's that, a spine transfer? I think that's something different. I think that's in your, that's when you're like going in a bowl. That was just like an ollie jump. There's the Trumpet jacket, everybody. So if you don't care about skating, which I wish I cared more about skating, I don't. I don't know how to really. There it is. There's the trick. Little. What the hell is that? Heel flip? Impossible? Varial heel flip? Varial kick flip? Was that a fucking shake and bake? Boom. Impossible. Hey, it's an impossible. Let's go. Little impossible. Fucking boom. Trumpet LA. Jacket. Yeah. That was sick as fuck. So I know a thing or two about skating. I've played Tony Hawk's American Wasteland a few times on GameCube. Don't get it twisted. I'll go back to Lo-Fi Goel. Boom. Got the button right on the Steam Deck. Stream Deck, fuck. I was called the wrong thing. So there's the Palace drop. We're streaming for it. Come out for Palace tomorrow. I no longer have to talk about the Palace drop list after the Supreme drop because I made a whole video on it. So if you haven't seen me break down this whole drop list, then go watch the video. But I think this Run It Up hoodie will probably also sell out. Bada bing. There it is. Now we're gonna watch this video by Speed, James Pumphrey, formerly of Donut Media, and I'm throwing on the headset for this one because his listening to a full video on speakers has just been kind of tough. Get my camera. Stop. I tell the AI to chill out. The waffle flannel sold out. Damn. Supreme confirmed dead. You guys gotta retweet my my tweet. You gotta retweet me so we can get Supreme is dead trending all over the internet. Can y'all hear the music? Even though I'm on a different device. We are on headphones. Once I get confirmation, we will start the video of how Nike finally hacked skateboarding. Wow. You cannot hear it. AOI jacket is selling. What the fuck? Okay, cool. All right, y'all. We are back at it with another reaction video of our boy James Pumphrey of formerly Donut Media, his own channel Speed. He's got 1,000,016 subscribers. Go check out his video, check out his channel, subscribe to him. Great content. Former car YouTuber, still kind of a car YouTuber, but he's got a video titled How Nike Finally Hacked Skateboarding. We are going to be reacting to it, watching it, and yeah, check it out. Another one.
Nike SB. Nike skateboarding. You might own a pair.
You might. Anyone else owned a pair of Nike SBs before? Ever heard of them?
You might own 5. You might own 25.
I own 1.
And even if you don't, there's probably somebody in your life who cares way too much about sneakers.
I'm a sneakerhead, of course I'm gonna.
Yeah. So this video is for all of us. Gotcha. Hold up a second. Let me cook for a second.
Keep all the original boxes that the sneakers came in.
And even if most people who obsess over these shoes can't tell the difference between a kick flip and a no-comply 360 flip nose manual out, this shoe-obsessed population of men is a direct result of the skateboarding division of Nike. Nike SB. It's one of the
A nice little history video of Nike SB. I believe the volume should be a bit louder. Let me know. But yeah, let's see what all he gets into with this video. I'm super excited for this.
most ubiquitous lineups of shoes the world has ever
Can we get a rewind on the Paris Dunks?
lineups of
Ooh. What a shoe. What a shoe. Oh.
shoes the world has ever seen, and at the heart of it all, the SB Dunk, a shoe that pushed the boundaries of sneaker design, brought out wild collaborations, and helped sneakers become.
What up, Ernest? We're reacting to a video by James Pumphrey of his new channel Speed, formerly Donut Media, and he's talking about Nike SB. So we're learning about the history of it.
More than just footwear, they turned them into a
What the dunk?
canvas for
Are these Stussy? Are these the Cactus Jacks? Yeah, these are the Travises.
creativity
The eBays.
and culture. But how
The Denims? I don't know what these
did
ones are.
Nike, a brand that failed at first to even get skaters on board, end up redefining not only skate culture, but pop culture as a whole? Welcome to Speed. This is everything you need to know about Nike.
Everything we need to
SB.
know, guys. Everything we need
Nike
to know.
was already a giant by the
Everything
mid-
we need to know.
They had just about every major sport under their belt. Basketball, baseball, football, running, football, you name it.
Football. They had tennis, lacrosse, bowling, darts. Nike was sponsoring everybody.
It had a ball, Nike was into it. By 1997, half of the athletic shoes.
Look at that. So Reebok used to be a lot bigger. I think a lot of people forget this and just assume that Adidas was naturally the number 2. I love also how much Fila was still in the mix. I'm a big Fila fan, and I'm predicting a large Fila comeback next spring, summer. I'm getting heavy tennis vibes for 2025. And then New Balance, so small. They got to be bigger now. Asics, bigger now. This is where it was in the 80s.
Sold in the US were from Nike. The swoosh was error.
Mm-hmm.
But in the world of skateboarding, Nike had about as much cred as Ralph Lauren does amongst goths. Actually, have you ever heard of a double RL goth? Very common.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, back in the day when we were into skateboarding, and I say that like in 6th grade, 5th grade, elementary school, it was like Etnies, Audios, Airwalks. Was that a different brand of shoes? It's mostly Etnies, Audios, Americas, a couple other brands. I'm sure you guys know about them. Osiris's. Those weren't really, those are kind of like skate adjacent. I don't know.
Skating was all about anti-establishment vibes, rebelling against
Supreme
the
vibes.
mainstream, and doing your own thing. I mean, it's a bunch of boys and girls rolling around,
Falling, dude.
outdoors with wheels on them. It's a wild concept. You ever look at skateboarding and just think, like, what is that? It's gymnastics on a board with wheels on it.
It's very
So
impressive.
hard and so dangerous.
I was scared.
It's like playing guitar that you have to be like athletic to do. Nike, on the
Globes, dude. I got a story about globes. Time for a different time though.
The other hand was the exact opposite of dangerous athletic guitar. They were the definition of a corporate giant. And the last thing skaters wanted was to be seen wearing anything that felt remotely mainstream. This is the 90s.
Hell yeah.
I legitimately remember being kind of weirded out when I heard that Nike was getting into skateboarding. Nike thought that they could crack the skate market.
I'm sorry guys, I have to make the video formatted better. Just a little bit. I think we usually watch it like this.
In 1996, they made their
Maybe like
first
that.
attempt by launching the Nike skate line. And if you want to know why it didn't go well, you can start with the names of the models. Names like Snack with a K, Chimp with
Not
an S
good.
in front of it, Chimp, and Chode. There was really a shoe
Called the Chode.
Nike Chode. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's not
pretty sure
good.
the Chode
That's pretty
meant
bad.
the same thing back then as it does now.
I think it did too. Tiny penis,
Nobody in the
wider
courtroom was
than it is
like,
tall.
It's not even, doesn't even mean anything else. It's like a Nike executive.
It really
heard
doesn't.
A bunch of skateboarders talking like at a gas
You
station.
fucking chode,
It
dude.
was like, oh, I heard one of them say chode. Maybe we'll call it that. Should we find out what it means?
It's a great
How?
idea.
Well, we could ask them.
All right.
What?
Sorry about that.
Heavens, no. Talk to teenagers? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we're not gonna do market research. We're just gonna fucking make a decision.
You're the scariest group of people on the planet. They might make fun of how I look.
They will.
See your weakness, and they just dive in on it.
And they squeeze it. They squeeze
Figure
it.
out how to sell a shoe.
They take your soul
Chode
out.
it is. Chode it is. Chode, chode,
Chode, chode, chode, chode, chode, chode, chode, chode, chode, chode, chode, chode.
A young Bam Margera was actually the very first rider.
Dude, Bam was so goated back in the day. I wasn't even the biggest skate fan. I've told you guys this. I was tangentially involved in it, but Bam was so cool. Viva la Bam.
On the Nike skate team. But the shoes
He was sick.
were so bad, he didn't even want to wear them. To fulfill his contractual obligations, he'd simply cut the Nike swoosh off of the chodes and then glue them onto his own shoes that he could actually skate in. That's how far off
I didn't know that.
Nike was. Instead of embracing Nike, skaters stuck with brands that they trusted. Vans, S, DC, America, Globe, DVS,
America, Globe.
Osiris. These brands were
Okay, Osiris was more skater than I
born
thought.
from the same culture. Nike was seen as a poser attempting to jump into skating. But Nike didn't give up that easily.
Nah.
2001, they tried again by buying out a small Portland-based skate brand called Savior. Now, the idea was simple. We trick everybody. If skaters wore Nikes, maybe
Classic.
they'd wear something from a smaller, less
Yeah, maybe they would not
just
notice.
so happened to be owned by
Yeah, maybe we just get in on the
like
action without the logo.
Anheuser-Busch owns all of these small craft beer companies. Now, Savior would have access to Nike's cutting-edge technology, giving them a leg up
Interesting.
in terms of performance. And they brought in a solid roster of skaters, including Stefan Janoski, Brian Anderson, Brad Staba, John Rattray, and Tim O'Connor.
That's actually really cool that they did that. And it makes sense. They didn't find the traction with their own brand. Let's buy a second brand and just use our technology. Because I think Nike, besides the fact that they're cool, like they really did have the most innovation back in the day. They really were the leaders of Nike Air technology and really creating performance shoes when people were making basically crap. Like if you look at the Converses from the 70s, those things had no support.
Savior had a laid-back, irreverent attitude that theoretically resonated with skaters. They put out shoes with features like bottle openers built
There it
into the
is.
bases, and ran marketing campaigns that leaned into the athletes' personalities. But despite doing a lot of things right, Savior never really caught on. Their shoes weren't selling, and by 2004, Nike pulled the plug. Still, Savior was an important
We trick
stepping
everybody.
stone. Nike learned from the experiment about branding, about respecting the culture, and about the importance of building real credibility.
Gotta respect
And
the culture.
That brings us to the moment when everything changed. Nike SB cracks the code.
Ooh.
After 2 failed attempts, Nike was ready to give it one more shot.
Let's do
In
it.
2002, they made the move that changed everything. They put Sandy Bodecker
Yes.
of launching Nike SB.
What else did Sandy Bodecker create? Is it the Air Max 1? Was that his other shoe? Did he create the Jordan 1? I don't know. I forget.
Bodecker was a Nike veteran who joined the company in 1979 as a footwear tester and rose the ranks to help the company break into European soccer, i.e. football.
Football.
If you're a soccer player like Jesse, then you get made fun of. But you also know just how massive Nike is in that sport. But skateboarding, this was going to be a different beast entirely. Bodecker knew that Nike couldn't just waltz into the skate world.
Dude, Supreme box logo spotted? Vintage Preem? Spotted?
And expect skaters to accept them. There was too much skepticism, too much bad blood from the previous attempt. So instead of throwing money at the problem, Bodecker did something simple. Something that I think a lot of us should do. He listened. He talked to skaters, to shop owners.
Well, I believe that skaters would use Jordan 1s and just regular Nike Dunks for a long time. And then that's when they created the SB. They just made it more of a skate shoe.
To the people who actually lived and breathed the culture.
He became a skate
That's what I know.
fan.
Change the insoles, yep.
And then built from there.
I think he probably read more Thrasher than me, which is awesome though, right? Because like, hey, if you're gonna be in part of skateboarding and want to be welcomed, like, you're gonna have to really know the depths of it, right? Not just, you know,
wild concept. Wild concept.
No magic bullet here, just honest conversations about what skateboarders wanted and what Nike could bring to the table.
It looked like he approached skateboarding by going, we can't get in there unless we do something for skateboarding, because the previous things looked like it was trying to take from skateboarding.
The big breakthrough was a shoe that Nike already had.
What?
That skateboarders already loved.
What was that?
Talking about the dunk. It was originally designed
The
for
dunk?
basketball back in 1985, but skaters in the 80s and 90s had adopted it because of the durability and solid ankle support. So instead of creating an entirely different model, Bodecker and his team took the dunk and retooled it for skating. They beefed up the tongue, added more padding for extra
more padding.
comfort, and used Nike Zoom Air
technology
for better cushioning,
Cushioning.
when ollieing, and such. The result? The SB Dunk. Nike wasn't just throwing product out there. They were bringing a beloved shoe into the skate world with real updates that made it better for actual skating. And Nike didn't stop at just making the dunk skate friendly. They built a team of skaters that gave the brand credibility right out of the gate. First four riders, Danny Supa, Gino Iannucci, Richard Mulder, and Reese Forbes each got their own dunk colorway.
That's sick.
All these shoes weren't just performance focused.
Any of you guys ever cop those back in the day? Who was around back then? I was way too young to be copping Nike Dunks in 2002. But that's super cool.
They were personal. They were expressions of the skaters' personalities and the culture that they represented. By tying the product directly to the skaters, Nike gave SB authenticity.
Gave it some credibility.
Previous attempts had seriously lacked. I mean, being connected to a guy is much more meaningful than having a bottle opener on your shoe.
I mean, yeah. Let's be real here. Chris Troutman was there. He remembers this. It's a cool idea. The Saviors, skaters like drinking. Let's give them a bottle opener, I guess. But I think a lot of people recognize that having a team, having an athlete at the forefront of your brand, of your model, is going to make it more appealing, right? Like Jordan 1. Come on. Like that should be a no-brainer.
I don't even get that.
And tighten your nuts, right?
What? Thank God for Sandy Bodecker. Dude, he's like walks in, he's just like, wait, what? I don't know, man, we've tried everything. We named it after a wine.
We tried everything.
And then we tried to give him a bottle opener on the shoe. And I don't know what they want. Whoa, what if we use this shoe that we already have, okay?
Yup.
And just like let like 4 guys choose the colors. Yeah, I guess that would be a good idea. Put a lighter in one of them? No, I don't think we need to.
No.
I got an idea. What if we made all the laces out of gummy worms? I don't know what these guys want.
What if we made a weed stash bot, man? In a couple years. We'll do that in a couple years.
Haircuts? Every shoe gets a free haircut. No, they hate haircuts. What is skateboarding? If it's surfing.
It's probably pretty close to what the meeting was like, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised.
For the street, shouldn't they even do it barefoot? What if we make the shoe look like a foot? Can we please just try naming it after our again? This video is sponsored by Factor.
Hell
A lot
yeah.
of you guys out there are in the comments wondering why I'm looking so good and
How you looking so good, bro?
Fit and handsome.
Damn.
Thank
Is
you.
it Factor?
Thank you. Well, it's a number of things. I walk a ton now, 10,000 steps a day.
Damn.
Minimum.
Okay.
But I've also been eating healthier.
Whoa.
Healthy food often takes a bit more work, but
Hold up.
a cheat code for that.
What's the cheat
is
code?
A service like Factor, which delivers
I've actually
fresh,
used Factor
never
before.
frozen meals right to your doorstep.
It's pretty
Whether
good.
you're managing calories, maximizing.
I will say if you eat it for every single day for 2 months, it gets boring. I might have done that for every single lunch for 2 months and a little much.
Your protein intake, both of which you should be doing, or simply trying to eat more balanced. Factor has dietitian approved meals that will help you meet your wellness goals. A dietitian is a professional food person.
Whoa.
Choose from 6 different meal preferences, including keto, calorie smart, and vegan/veg.
2.5 minutes in the
Round out your
microwave?
orders with nutrient-rich smoothies,
Pretty
snacks,
nice.
and energy shots to keep you satisfied all day long. This is a nutrient-rich smoothie. 18
All I'm saying, Factor, hit me up. I like your shit.
grams of protein.
I'm just saying.
And it's got caffeine in it. It's a cold brew latte smoothie. Drink this right when you wake up.
Whoa.
Go for a walk or a run. I do. I know a lot
Do
of
it.
you guys aren't eating breakfast. You got to. I know that you've got a lot going on outside of the kitchen. I can relate. I am
Yep.
also a speed man.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your life going and turn to Factor. They deliver fresh, nutritious, chef-prepared meals ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Just head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code SPEED50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's code
Let's go through a little
SPEED50
fast right here.
Factor75.com
Little speed.
to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month of orders. I know that a lot of you millennials are not eating breakfast. And then came one of the most pivotal moments.
Check out
in
Factor.
Nike SB's early success, the launch. Now, rather than
Ooh.
coming in swinging its big old corporate chode, Nike SB went for a more low-key approach.
Yes, the skate shop release, which still sees prevalence today with how Nike SB gets released. And I think that is the differentiator between Nike SB and the rest of the Nike brand. They really do stay tied in with the brick and mortar stores. And I think the people that are near those stores, the hardcore, longtime customers, appreciate it.
They pulled up to the first ever action sports retail show, a crucial trade show for the industry, and I'm realizing is probably going to show up on this channel a lot. Well, they pulled up with just a small
Was that the place that Sean Stussy was at? I think that was when we watched the last one, the Stussy video.
humble booth with just one shoe, the Nike SB Dunk. And
Damn.
it worked. They ended up winning the award for best small booth, which for a brand like Nike was unheard of. And honestly, if you think about it, kind of lame. I mean, that, like, a show like that could really change a company's trajectory.
They gave it to Nike.
Comes in and is like, actually, we're competing in small booth this year.
Damn.
We just brought one shoe. But even though Nike probably crushed a few small businesses at that trade show, they did actually do quite a bit for small skate businesses. Focusing
Yep.
on local skate shops rather than bigger retailers put Nike SB in the best place to reach skaters while supporting small businesses that were beginning to be neglected by the other current major players for skate shoes. Today, having a Nike SB account helps lend weight to a local store and may even help a store stay in business.
He knew
Yeah, shout out to Cowtown Skateboards, which is right here in Phoenix.
the dunk had value to collectors, and he was going to offer this product in a skate shop only, so the shop would benefit off the collectors coming in and buying it and fund the shop for a month.
As Nike SB started to gain momentum, the team expanded, bringing in even more heavy hitters from the skate world, like Eric Costin,
Yes.
Lance Mountain,
Lance Mountain.
my buddy Stefian Janoski. Each
Janowski.
skater brought their own style and credibility to the brand.
Minus Skate Shop in Indianapolis. I forgot you're in Indianapolis, bro. Hell yeah.
But perhaps the biggest coup for Nike SB came in 2004 when they convinced Paul Rodriguez to leave S and join the Nike SB family.
Ooh. They picked him off.
That same year, P-Rod won his first X Games gold medal, instantly cementing himself as one of the top names in skateboarding and giving Nike SB a massive boost in legitimacy.
You gotta have that.
And then in 2005, just 1 year after joining Nike SB,
You gotta have your X Games, boy.
first skateboarder ever to get his own signature model from Nike.
Oh,
His
damn.
line grew
The
to
Air Paul radios.
10 models by 2017, putting him in an exclusive club that included only the biggest names at Nike. This moment wasn't just about sneakers.
I didn't even realize that he had 10 models of Nike SBs. That's pretty cool.
It was about showing the skate world that Nike was committed to the sport at the same level that they were committed to their top athletes in basketball.
I mean, this makes sense. You know, if Nike had success with signature athletes in other sports, why not do it for skateboarding? Like, it's kind of obvious with hindsight looking back at this. Is like, it's clear that this was the path forward, but surprising it took them literally 3 attempts to get it right.
Basketball, soccer, and beyond.
They were treated like any other athlete at Nike. Now, first class flights, really nice hotels.
Hell yeah.
It was like royalty. Like the way we were treated was like ridiculous. I felt like Andre Agassi.
Now, while the SB Dunk
That's sick.
was the foundation of Nike SB, there were other shoes that made a major impact. Take Janoski's signature model.
Those are classic, dude. Didn't Supreme get a pair of Janoskis? I swear we had one. Or maybe I'm thinking of a Vans.
Unlike the tech-heavy shoes that dominated skateboarding,
It could be crazy.
Janoski's shoe was minimalistic,
Chill.
influenced by boat shoes and moccasins. It wasn't about the bells and whistles. It was about clean design and versatility. These shoes were popular. Everyone had these, whether you were a skateboarder
That's the Supreme ones, right? Am I crazy?
or popular. Everyone had these, whether
Or are those just the ones that came out that kind of looked like the Supreme ones? I could be insane.
they were a skateboarder or not. My grandma had a pair.
It was really part of Stefan's
Damn.
plan to make that thing bigger than maybe what people saw in skateboarding ever before.
Hey, you don't see Janoski as much anymore, but they're super, super popular.
Out in them, I get married in them, go to funerals in them, go
to funerals in them.
I don't know, that's how good mine are. I don't even have any other shoes.
Now, for actual skaters,
That's funny.
there's a strong case to be made that the Janoski is even bigger and more important than the Dunk.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, but it's definitely the second biggest. Easily the second biggest. For Nike SB.
Go to any local skate spot, and you're all but guaranteed to see at least one pair. Because skaters
That's probably true.
can be, let's say, reluctant to embrace new technology.
Just talking about Nike SB, Ernest. Not all skate shoes.
And the Janoski has been the go-to now for 15 years. Outside of skateboarding, there's something I cannot emphasize enough.
What's
okay?
that?
Sneakers did not look like they do
Oh, staple dunks, dude. Love those.
now before Nike SB. There were exceptions like the Dunks and Air Forces in the early 2000s from Concept Japan, which had wild colorways, but were exclusive to Japan. car, guys. But Nike SB took things to a whole new level. They were early standout dunks, like Reese Forbes' denim.
What up, Supreme No Breaks? You're here in the building. What's up? We're watching this video by Speed, James Pumphrey, about the history of Nike SB.
SB dunk in 2002.
Okay, these are the Reese Forbes denim SB dunks, right?
Then in 2003, Nike SB dropped the infamous Heineken.
Ooh. This is when Nike started cooking. When they started being like Supreme and started playing around with inspirations. It's sad today that Nike is so litigious. And while I do agree with them in certain aspects, I think there's some stuff that I think they maybe go a little hard on. That's what she said.
Dunk, featuring a colorway very similar,
inspired by
a certain brand of beer. They pulled them straight off the shelves after a cease and desist, but that made them even more popular and more coveted. But perhaps the most infamous release was
the staple. I thought he was gonna say Freddy Krueger's. Those didn't even get made.
Pigeon Dunk in 2005, designed by Jeff Staple.
Was anyone in New York during this release? I heard it was insane. I heard it was pandemonium.
Drop caused riots in New York City. This wasn't just another sneaker release.
Nope.
It was a full-blown cultural event. Nike SB continued pushing the boundaries with drops like the Freddy Krueger,
which these never got made. And by the way, there's lots of pairs out there of people saying that they have the samples. I feel like these have changed hands for 5 figures on fakes. And I would never touch a pair of these dunks ever in my life, sadly. Even if I knew that they were real. For one, they're too expensive. But really cool shoe. I wish they released. If they brought them back, they'd probably do an official collab. And I could see that. Halloween 2026, Freddy Krueger 7, Nightmare on Elm Street 15, X Nike. And it would definitely kill the value of these, but that's just the modern era of sneakers.
Dunk pulled before the release after, again, legal threats, making the few pairs that survived some of the rarest and most valuable sneakers the world has ever seen. And speaking of valuable, the
Paris Dunks. Dude, these are my favorite of all time. Paris Dunks, easily the best dunks for me of all time.
Paris SB Dunk, featuring unique artwork by Bernard Buffet, became one of the most sought after shoes ever. And later, skaters like my friend Rashad Ware and cultural icons like my friend Magnus Walker also
damn, bro, you got a lot of friends.
Had their own special SB shoes. Nike SB didn't just change the way that skaters looked at sneakers, it redefined what a sneaker could be. Each limited drop felt like a new chapter in the SB story, and the scarcity of these releases only added to the hype, and hype there was.
Lots of hype.
These were one of the biggest contributors to the fact that the word hype is used so much. Nike SB was no longer just for skaters. It was for anyone who appreciated design, anyone who appreciated culture, anyone who appreciated storytelling, all wrapped up into a pair of sneakers. And those are all things that I hope you appreciate.
I mean, absolutely. That's what my channel is based off of. That's why you guys are watching. We are those people. And we're here today. Learn about the history. Pretty beautiful. Hit the like.
This is a grail among grails. This is a beautiful shoe.
Oh my god, that's my size. Paris SB is one of the rarest SBs ever.
I got the Grateful Dead right here. Special pair.
But just as fast as the hype had come, it began to fade by the early 2010s. Dunks were sitting on shelves, and skate shops that once thrived on SB releases were seeing fewer and fewer customers.
Yeah, during this time, I think Jordans really started to pick up the hype for sneakerheads. SBs had a bit of a die-off in the 2010s.
It looked like the SB Dunk had seen its heyday, but in the late 2010s, something happened. The SB Dunk found a second life, this time through streetwear, influencers, and social media. High-profile figures like Travis Scott and Virgil Abloh began wearing SB Dunks again, reigniting interest in the shoe. Travis Scott even launched his own collaboration, and suddenly the SB Dunk
2020.
everywhere again.
COVID.
As with many things that resurfaced, the return of SB Dunk sparked mixed reactions. Some welcomed the comeback, while others saw it as over-commercialization, a reminder of how mainstream attention can water down what once felt authentic. Now, this tension reveals a larger truth. When something underground goes mainstream, it's inevitable that it changes. It's the cost of exposure and growth. For better,
I think that's the case with Supreme. It's the case with any brand that sticks around in its popularity. It's going to have highs, it's going to have lows. It's going to die down in popularity. It's going to resurge. But I think ultimately, if the designs are good, people are going to go for them. If they have good storytelling, good release schedules, you know, the right amount of supply and demand, it'll probably work out. Right?
and for worse. And perhaps this is one of the reasons for the Dunk's most recent slip from the top.
Mm-hmm.
It no longer serves the people that Nike served so well at the beginning.
I think also Nike just overproduces nowadays, and that's just the nature of it.
We've seen it happen across all kinds of different subcultures. Think of like punk rock, which began as an anti-establishment movement only to become a fashion trend sold in malls. Or graffiti, once literally illegal street art, now a fixture on the walls of every tech startup's open concept offices. What starts as niche and sometimes even rebellious
battle rap
often gets co-opted by the mainstream, influencing broader culture while losing some of its original edge. And that's the paradox of influence. For a subculture to change the world, it has to evolve. And in that process, it risks losing a part of itself. The question is, how much can be given to the masses without compromising the core identity?
That is a very difficult question to answer. What do you guys think? I don't know, to be honest.
Can a culture retain its soul while gaining wider recognition? Now, in the case of Nike SB, they didn't just follow a trend or appropriate a culture. I mean,
at first,
they did both of those things, but they helped shape how niche cultures intersect with the mainstream. While Nike's impact on skateboarding came with mixed feelings, it undeniably elevated the sport and gave it a stage that it had never seen before. I mean, it's in
Nija's so good, Yuto.
So while trends will
so
come
good
and go, the SB Dunk's popularity will rise and fall. But its legacy reminds us that subcultures have the power to change and shape the world. And in a world where things go global instantly, and we move faster and faster away from subculture,
get it off the screen,
towards a monoculture, where will things be forged? Where will cool stuff bake if it spends less time belonging to a few people and quickly belongs to everybody? I guess only time will tell. I guess eventually we'll just be eating dust and watching the Gray Channel.
I can't wait for that.
Yo, thanks
for
for
the Dust and Gray Channel.
And, supporting the channel. We're really
sick.
But we're starting to move. We're figuring out how to do this. So we're like every other week.
Good video, man.
Thank you for being here. Hello to our new subscribers. And
subscribe to Speed.
A lot of you guys
follow them. Follow him.
Anything other than
check it out.
And now Nike SB. So
there we go.
More to come. Sometimes we might talk about cars. Follow me on Instagram at James Pumphrey. Follow Speed at speed.co.
Follow him
across all platforms. All right, dudes. I love you. This is so fun.
Bye, James. There it is, guys. That is the history of Nike SB. Wow. And here we are back at the Supreme store. Post-release. Damn, what an experience it is to learn that. I learned a lot from that video. I learned I didn't know anything about Nike starting those first two brands, like really failing at it and then finally figuring it out in the end. But that is pretty cool. What's up, chat? How are you guys doing? try to get him on the live stream and talk streetwear. I'd love to. I don't think I have enough pull to do that, but I'd be happy to send him a message. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. We'll look on Supreme.com. We got the pandemic business. Work jacket in black sold out. We got, what else sold out? Suit still in stock. The flannel and the street state zip up. I mean, sold out in pink and in the Knicks colorway. Black still available. Sweater vest, no luck. Hats, Liberty, all still in stock. Mohair beanies, all still in stock. Levels and pins, all still in stock. So a very quiet, cool down week. Only one quilted work jacket in brown still available. So black was the better colorway to get, but that's pretty much it, guys. Yes, a couple things sold out. We got Palace tomorrow. We got Halloween coming up. We got a Halloween special for you guys planned out. CTR2, what's up? But yes, very cool, very epic video. I'm gonna clip that for a nice highlight video on the channel. Figure out where that starts. We'll make that a little upload for today. Clip that out. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm clipping. I'm gonna clip. All right, we got that. We'll get that uploaded later. If you missed it, we'll put it out there. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. What did you miss? Oh, CTR, you missed so much. Not really too much. We just did the normal deal. I copped a Mohair beanie. I do not play Coder 2. Thalio almost bought the level for personal, but decided to save for next drop. Sometimes it's hard to skip a week. Yeah, I mean, we all like buying Supreme. I get it. Sometimes it's better to save. I wanted the beanie. What can you say? But that's enough out of me. I'm gonna head back to work, go back to my daily routine. But it's been good. You missed the poll, CTR. Man, it's okay. I know you voted in it in your heart. You would have voted in it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Yeah, Palace tomorrow. So stick around for that. It'll be hopefully more hype. So if you've never been to a Palace live cop, ooh, you gotta come this week. It's gonna be absolutely insane. I'll see you guys later. Peace.